Before battle with other people and war, the first war that everyone must first conquer and win is the war and the battle between oneself. Now that's crazy, right? That's a crazy ass quote, but it's actually true. You must first master yourself and you need to master your body, your mind, everything before you could even go out there and try to master the world, right? So I want to make this video specifically about how to have self-control. Now, self-control is actually one of the toughest battles ever. That's the toughest battle that you will ever come across, because the battle against other people isn't really that hard, right? You already know who your enemy is. You already know who you're going up against. But the crazy thing about it is, a lot of people don't actually know themselves. Yeah, let that sink in. A lot of people don't actually know themselves. They know their enemy. You know your enemy. You know your friends. You know your family. You know who's good to you. You know who's been treating you like trash. You know everything, right? That's outside of yourself. But the crazy thing is, the main thing that you actually must learn and know, that a lot of people don't even know that, which is yourself. A lot of people don't even know themselves, right? That's really crazy. And this is not even coming from a place of like how to say it, because myself, it's crazy. A lot of people see me and they say, oh, you're so disciplined, you're so hardworking, you always get everything done that's supposed to be done, you're a kind-hearted person, you do all of this, right? And the crazy thing is, I look at them and I really always think to myself that this is actually only 1%. Matter of fact, this is not even close to 1% of my actual capabilities. And that's not even to be egotistical or whatnot. It's genuinely true. This is not even 1%, not even close to 1% of what I can actually do, of what I can actually accomplish on this world, right? And me, myself, I have self-control, right? Only to an extent. I don't have 100% self-control. No, that's not me as yet. I'm getting there, but I'm still not there yet. And that might sound crazy. That might shock a lot of people. They might be like, whoa, for someone like him, who actually seems extremely disciplined and he does a lot of stuff and he's always grinding and whatever, and even he comes and says, oh, that's not even 1%, and he isn't even at his full capacity. And that's true. This is literally level 1 of accountability. A lot of people need to learn accountability. They don't actually take like responsibility for their actions. This might sound cliche, it might sound overused, whatever, but a lot of people might tell you this, that, oh, you need to have responsibility over your actions or whatnot. But what does that actually mean, right? It's when you could do something wrong or you mess up and you make a mistake, and then you actually take your brother's criticism, or sister if you're a female, right? And I don't mean like sister or brother as in family member. I mean like sister or brother as in friend, right? Like very close friend. So what I'm trying to say is, when you could actually take your brother or your sister's accountability towards yourself, like their criticism upon you, like let's just say you did something wrong, you made a mistake, and they actually tell you about it. They're like, whoa, that was very weak of you, that was very small-minded of you to do such a thing or to fall for such a thing. You shouldn't have done that. You should try to stay on the better track, right? And this is accountability, being able to hear such a thing and actually just relaxing and not even being egotistical at all. Like, there's no ego. You can literally be like, yeah, I know I actually messed up. I'm going to try again harder next time. Damn, it's a shame. I shouldn't have done such and such, right? And this is level 1 accountability. And that might sound crazy, but yes, it is only level 1. It gets higher. There's other levels to this. And Of course, like with anything in life, you cannot just jump in. You have to start from somewhere, start slowly, and then eventually you build yourself up, right? So me right now, I'm continuously building myself up. Every single day is actually a blessed opportunity from God. I thank God for literally everything, right? I thank God for everything. And basically, everything is a blessing, even the negative things in life. Now, what does this have to do with self-control? See, the first part of a lot of people, they just want me to rush into everything. I have to actually explain it properly, right? So, self-control, for you to even have self-control, you need to have great gratitude in the first place. So, when you could actually be thankful for the simplest thing, let's just say you go and you lose $100 or $1,000. You literally you're walking down the street, and let's just say you have a lot of money in your pocket, and that's the last amount of money that you have in your pocket, right? And everything just falls out and it blows away. What do you do in that situation? Let's just say you can't find it whatsoever. It's gone. It's gone. Are you going to be humble and see it as a blessing and think about it? Maybe I would have bought something that would have probably killed me. Is that gonna be your thought? Or are you gonna start raging and crying like a little girl and be like, oh my gosh, I wish I shouldn't have lost money? Or are you going to actually be sure and say, you know what, God, thank you for everything. Thank you for making me lose all of my money. Thank you for that. Because I probably would have bought something that would have ruined my life. Thank you for that. Is that what you're going to do? Right? And if the answer is no, then you're not even ready for self-control yet. Because it all starts with gratitude, right? You need to have gratitude and proper gratitude. A lot of people, they just think, by just saying thank you and by just being quickly grateful for something, that's gratitude. Yes, it is gratitude, but that's not proper gratitude. That's not the high level that you can be at, right? And once you've mastered gratitude, like actually mastered gratitude, no matter what happens in your life, you could go homeless tomorrow, right? And you're still able to be thankful for it, then you unlock what's known as self-control. Then you unlock a different part of your mind. A different part of oneself is unlocked through gratitude, right? And through self-control, this is where everything else unlocks. Everything. When I say everything, I mean literally everything. It's impossible to do any form of harm to someone that has full self-control. It's impossible to get rid of that person. That person is the most dangerous person that you could ever come across. Someone that actually has 100% or even close to 100% self-control, right? Because you can't get to that person. That's a dangerous person. No matter what you do to them, they're always gonna have self-control. They've mastered themselves. So you know what's crazy? Because they've mastered themselves totally, what do you think they can do to you? They can master you. Someone who hasn't even mastered themselves. See, let's just say I unlocked 100% self-mastery. I could actually master the average person, because the average person doesn't even have mastery over their own selves. See, if you don't have control over your mind, someone else does. Let that quote sink in. If you do not have control over your own mind, someone or something else will. Write that down. I want you to write that down. If you do not have control over yourself, your own mind, someone else will. No matter what it may be, you're always going to be in a position of getting taken advantage of, right? So it could be in anything. It doesn't have to be your mind. It could be physically. If you don't have control over yourself physically, then guess what? Food companies, they're going to have control over you. You're going to be eating snacks every single day. You're addicted to them. Right? If you don't have full control over yourself sexually, then guess what? Someone else will. You're going to be addicted to them. You know what I mean? And you're going to be addicted to outside sources. You're going to be addicted to the devil himself, right? And that's crazy. That might sound like a scarce thing to say, you know what I mean? But it's actually incredibly true, right? So I want you to write this down. I want you to write down, if you do not have control over yourself or your mind, someone else will. And then the second thing I want you to write down is that every single day I'm going to work towards gratitude. And once you've mastered that, then you can write down, every single day I'm going to work towards self-control, right? And once you've unlocked that, then everything else comes into play, because you've mastered yourself. Nothing else, nothing outside of you can ever affect you. You've mastered yourself. You've mastered it. So nothing can affect you. Nothing physically, nothing spiritually, nothing mentally, nothing emotionally. It just cannot get to you. You've mastered yourself. Congratulations. And someone that's watching this video, if you already have self-mastery, and not even that you believe you have self-mastery because you go to the gym and all of that cringy stuff that I see nowadays. I'm talking about actual self-mastery, right? If you believe you have that, then congratulations, you've made it. And for the ones that haven't, work on it from now on, right after this video, right? And with that being said, peace.